Yes, sir. We back.
Yes, sir.
2023. Come on, man. MReckNRip show, man. This is goddamn. Where we been, man? Where the hell we been at, Rick?
Working, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Individually, you know what I mean?
Right.
We speak every day. You know what I'm saying? We just haven't been working on the show. You know what I mean? Just to keep it all the way official, but we back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Look at the channel. We inching in on 200 subs, y'all.
Nice.
So with that being said, man, head on over, sub to the new channel, MReckNRip show. I'll make sure to have the link in the description so y'all can subscribe, man. We try and get, to 1,000. But in the meantime,
run the numbers up.
Yeah,
run the numbers up.
Yeah.
Appreciate
in the meantime,
y'all.
Yeah, of course, because y'all been patient, y'all been loyal, supportive. Unless, we just being funny, but in reality, we getting shit done. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe. Shit gets quiet. You should be scared. You should be nervous. You should be worried. Okay.
Fact. Also, we got to remember the YouTube guidelines with the language.
Of course. Yeah. But aside from that, you made some big boy steps, right? You know what I'm saying? Boss moves with the spooky hours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes.
You know what I mean? Let the folk know where they can, find the content, man.
Right now you can get it from spookyyhourstv.tv. You could click on episode 1, which is called The Close One. And it takes you right to the paywall. And then we got episode 2 dropping today on MReckTV, the YouTube. And you can click on episode 2 Gemini, and it's going to take you to the paywall. And then we got the app coming. So shout out to Escobar Entertainment. Definitely making those plays happen. So that's what's happening. But let's get to this MReckNRip show. Matter of fact, hold on. Cats got to know. The people need to know. Them balls is on deck. So when can we get an exclusive from Sensei Rip the artist?
Shit. When it happens, it's gonna happen. But sooner than later, I'll tell you that. Like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot I'm working on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But trust and believe, we gonna cook up something real nice, unexpected for y'all as usual. I don't really like to talk when it comes to the work. I just like put it out there. You know what I'm saying? We are real critical. Right. We are critical because now everybody can fluff up the numbers. You can, try to sell it, make it look like you the hottest. But, you can't sell it. The number's going to speak for itself. So on the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
But in the meantime, y'all want to hear some bars, y'all can go check out that interview I did with Brian Hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Actor, filmmaker, you know what I'm saying? Classic movies.
Original content too. Original content.
Original. You know what I'm saying? We had a dope dialogue. Spoke on a lot of his classic joints, 3 Strikes. You know what I'm saying? Eve's show. And the new film we got out, Adam and Eve on Tubi. Y'all make sure to check that out. I mean, independent, like, you know what I'm saying? Black filmmaker doing it just like my man Reck over here. He trying to get to that same, you know what I'm saying? That same hunger, that same drive to where y'all can just get hit. Back to back order. You know what I'm saying? So, great things take time. But now we got that out the way. Let's talk about some of these topics we got here today, man. It's a lot to discuss, but first up, we're gonna talk about Dreamville's artist JID. And Reck, you wanna start it off with this, man?
Yeah, I watched the video. He did an interview with Rap Radar.
Okay.
Leah Wilson and B Dot.
Shout out.
And I guess the interview probably was 2 hours or whatever, but it was a clip that, surfaced on the internet, and they got into the dialogue of freestyling. And Funk Flex name came up, because he did a Freestyle Flex show, and he alluded to not freestyling anymore, or he ended his freestyle career because Flex didn't give him the reaction he was looking for. So, that's pretty much, what he said in a nutshell. So what you take from that, Rip?
So basically what you're saying is that JID, right, Dreamville artist, you know, one of the hottest artists out right now, for those who may not know, go ahead and check him out. Made his way up there on Funk Flex show. And you know, that's a legendary spot. You know, once upon a time in hip hop, you wanted to, you know, be up there on Flex and him dropping them bombs, you know what I'm saying, getting that praise. Or at least that's just how, you know, once upon a time, you know, a young artist would envision themselves one day being up there. So, you know, things have changed drastically. Drastically. You know what I'm saying? It's about the bag. And you know, the fact that, you know, JID was up there, that's a good look. But we also got
it's a great look.
Come on, you know, shout out to Flex done built the platform.
Shouts to Funk Flex.
But we also got to be, you know, real and say there's been others who have like stole the show. Like you got artists that go up there and spit their 16s or, you know, get their verses off, and you know, you like, yo, that shit was hard. But then you got those that like steal the show. You know what I mean? Shut it down to where as though, yo, it's undeniable. And I think with Flex, because of responses like this, right, where artists kind of feel, you know, kind of discouraged now, like, damn, I don't even want to freestyle no more because Flex ain't react. I guess, you know, maybe that's Flex's way of trying to get in your mind and be like, yo, come with your hardest shit. Like, come with your best material. Not to say that the material you spit wasn't fire, but to the East Coast, to the Mecca, to the home of the boom bap and heavy spitters, you know, you gotta come with flames. Like, let's just be real.
Like off the rip, you gotta come with flames. Whether it's Flex or whether it's Sway, whether it's the M.ReckNRip show.
Facts. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? It gotta be fire, right? But let's do this. In all fairness, Griselda felt the same way. Conway, Benny, and even West Side. I don't think West Side was there, but Conway and Benny, they are the spitters of Griselda. They felt like, yo, I ain't gonna front. That was a epic freestyle from Griselda, and Flex wasn't giving it up. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they was boisterous about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but since then, right? Since what's my man? You know, Conway called him out, right? Since he was called out, you know, he's been pretty much on a campaign, Flex, challenging artists to give him their best material. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, how many hits have we heard out of all the challenges Flex done sent out to all the artists? I mean, he done went at a lot of.
You want honesty, or you want the political?
I mean, that's why the people here. That's why we here. Out of all the hits they done sent over to Flex, how many have we heard? And don't say Ice Spice. I don't want to hear that. Or no Glorilla. Give me bars.
I didn't hear no hits.
So as much as you know,
did I hear, you know, good joints? Yeah. Did I hear like joints that I, you know, nod my head to and be like, all right, that was cool. Yeah. I heard some cool joints. I'm gonna be honest. Did I hear bangers? That's up for discussion.
Come on.
You know?
And
let me know. Hold on, but it ain't just my opinion.
No, I mean, even in the people in the chat, let us know
from your aspect. No, from your aspect.
No, we already know the answer. No, sir. Ain't no damn hits come out of over there. We ain't gotta play these games. We already know this. Correct. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta know though. They gotta know. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, Wreck on his BS, because they make it look like, oh, Wreck is a hater or whatever. So
no. I mean, this is just how it is. And again, there may be people who watch this video and feel otherwise. But if it's a hit, it's a hit. It's unanimous. Of course. Don't matter what genre, whatever it is. If it's a hit, it's going to be there. So when it comes to Flex, I just think it's funny that so many people have called him out, right? On different things. And certain incidences, I've agreed, right? And some certain criticisms. But in this case, you know, Flex is real slick because y'all want the stamp of approval from Flex. You want him to break the records. You want him to do that. So now you got his attention, and you give him the joints, and they ain't hitting. So now you give him all the reason to be like, see, this is why I move how I move. So it's more so. And
I agree with you,
and not checkers. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, you gotta, and it's still a challenge because again, we're in a different space in hip hop. the days of gatekeeping within the industry, yo, it's because of the internet. You know, is that even a thing anymore?
Gatekeeping?
Yes.
Well, everybody want to have this sense of power that they can stop something or they can hit the button and make something go.
Right.
And I'm going to be real with you. Flex has been in that position for a long time. Is he still in that position? No. I'm just going to keep it all the way official. When Flex was in that position and he hit that button, which was that bomb, we seen people go gold, platinum, and careers take off. You understand what I'm saying?
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. It's not that time no more, but what I'm seeing, what I'm observing, Flex is positioning himself to get that source of power again, so to speak, by having these artists before you upload your music to the DSPs, you know, the digital streaming platforms, send it to me first. And he, you know, he brags about that. I'm the guy that all the rappers send their music to before they upload it to Spotify and all that. So, you know, I'm seeing the play.
Yeah. I mean, okay. But I you know, that's history. It's in the books. Can't take it away.
Correct.
Flex is who he is. Right. Yeah. You feel me? Here's what he is. But in you know, looking at it from today's standpoint, what is Flex relevancy to the culture? Because it's not breaking records. And in all fairness, it's not too many people that's in that position. You know, right now, it's you know, TikTok and the power of things going viral campaigns, dances. These are what's breaking records now.
Correct.
That's got the industry and everyone else scrambling, trying to figure out what's the best move. Okay.
Well, not to cut you off, let's do this. In a nutshell, it's the internet.
That's what I'm saying.
TikTok is the internet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? These viral dances all come from the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instagram, the internet. So the internet is dictating what is a hit and who's the next big thing.
What's the power in the artist's hands, right? Because at the end of the day, those who used to gatekeep and dictate who comes in, who takes off, and who doesn't, those individuals today are stuck trying to figure out how this shit work. Back then, the power of your influence and career in the bag could dictate what, you know what I'm saying, how things were ran. But now it's always somebody we never heard from out of nowhere taking off like, yo, who is this kid? Where did he come from? That's how it's going to always be. And now with the internet, it just shatters everything now. It puts all the onus on the artist who has to not only lay the music, but also understand the business because you're putting in all the work. You're taking on the workload of what you would expect the label to do. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the power of independence now. Because of that, you know, does it matter if Flex likes your freestyles or not? Does it matter if Flex played your record or not?
No, hold on, let me interject right there. You saying, does it matter if Flex like your freestyles? Let's get back to J.I.D.
Yeah.
Now, he said something to me. It kind of, I wouldn't say bothered me, but I didn't really like the answer that he gave Elliott Wilson because as an artist, you never let anybody take your confidence away because he said after doing that Funk Flex freestyle, when Flex didn't give it up, he kind of retired from freestyling. That's a big statement just to make.
That's crazy, Flex. You got Flex, bullying him now, man. You got him bullying rappers, man. Now, seriously, you know, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, let's be real. If I'm not mistaken, from Atlanta. Okay. Atlanta, coming up north, it's gonna always be some tension. It's gonna always be something, right? We remember that clip with OJ the Juice Man talking about coming up here, getting booed. It could be tough.
But let me interject on that. Now, OJ the Juice Man would have probably did his homework on the atmosphere where he was at, and his team who booked him for this event
Yeah.
Should have did their homework. You know what I mean? I think just the whole OJ the Juice Man at BB King's opening up for Wu-Tang was a big mistake.
Of course.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
And then, but look, but even if that's the case, you're there, you're booked, you got paid. Yo, OJ, you got to come with 32 bars and let them know that your pen game is mean or them bars is mean. And that right there was his mistake. I mean, yeah, his mistake from his career continuing to flourish to that ultimate decline.
Well, I honestly want to just say that I feel like New York has a selective taste because they proud of it being the Mecca, right? So because of that, it's a certain type of a level of bars that we're exposed to. You're talking about some of the home of the greatest MCs of all time. Things have changed in that regard. It's not really about lyrics, anymore. It's more about sounds and harmonies, and I do think things will come back to how it used to be. But as of right now, you can't keep, subscribing to an old way of how things are now. I just think it's funny because if you look back in reverse, there's been many acts in hip hop who may have necessarily went against the grain of what was popular. And that's what made people, praise them even more during the time when a certain region had it on lock, but this group coming from up north might have been the hottest out, and they still gave them their praise. So it's a give and take, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Trinidad James came to New York, said some things on stage. The point is, it's going to always...
And left for him too. And what's so crazy? New York was supporting him, but the play was in their effect. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam, they had their influence. Let's just say that, because I don't want to incriminate nobody with payola, but Def Jam influence was heavily in the mix. I
could see that. Right.
The play was in their effect, right? And when he made those statements, and I forgot exactly what it was, but it was disrespect to New York. And we seen what was the song? Gold and
I think all gold everything or something. It's been a little while,
right? Yeah, we seen that whole campaign just shatter quickly. It was similar. I'm glad you mentioned the whole OJ the Juice Man situation. It's kind of like a similar situation.
That's what I'm saying. It's always that sense of tension there. So the only way to earn the respect is by you bringing your A game. You know what I'm saying? And
what's wrong with that though?
I still don't think that JID should feel any slight towards what he brings to the table, because again, he's one of the dopest artists out right now. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to get to a place as an artist where you feel like you have to conform to something that's not you. So for OJ the Juice Man at that time, people wanted OJ the Juice Man. They didn't want to hear OJ spit the most lyrical 16. That would have probably got him booed a lot quicker than what we seeing him grow up off of, blow up off of. So, like I said,
I think in that space they would have probably, because they like, we know OJ the Juice Man, but why is he here? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think these are hip hop purists, Wu-Tang fans.
Look how look. This is how this shit works. It's the music, we gonna rock with it regardless. But look, it's no different from when I'm going to the Griselda show, and before they come on stage, they playing all the hottest joints out right now.
So they was playing trap records and stuff like that, right?
Before they come out and perform, they playing, you feel me, Lord Baby, Uzi Vert, Future, all you know what I'm saying, all your hottest joints. They playing them right now. And then Griselda come on, complete opposite. It don't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's like they transform. So to me, it's still gonna be, a certain type of nuance, whereas though you just gotta deliver.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You hit on it. You just gotta deliver. Like, and we're gonna go back to that JID freestyle. I want us to give it our own review, that MReckNRip review. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think if he get that fair shot, that flex, I guess, allegedly didn't give him, you know what I'm saying, that response that he was looking for from like people that's going to judge it, you know, fairly, I think he'll have a whole different perspective. So let's do that for the homie JID, and you know what I mean? Because that bothers me when artists say, you know, that, you know, I retired from doing freestyles or just retired, period. I want to say this. And all you artists, I don't care if it's Flex, I don't care if it's Russell Simmons or whoever, never let nobody, you know, dictate your career because of, you know, they response or they non-response, you know, to your material, because it's a big world. It's billions of people out here. You understand? One person don't move this culture. I don't care who they are. You know, they might have a position of power at that time or used to have, but never allow anybody, and even if they did, never mention that publicly, because they will use that against you. Trust me, because if you ever get into a battle with somebody, they're going to use that against you, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I don't know if that's how he genuinely felt when it, you know, being in this interview. I can't take him for him not, you know, to lie about something like this, but it just made me wonder, is he saying this to kind of somehow, you know, make Flex feel like, you know, respected and let him know that he does get that proper, you know, recognition. People do consider Flex coming from Atlanta, because I don't think you would really normally think somebody coming from Atlanta will really care if Flex, you know, liked it or not. You know what I'm saying? He did show up in freestyle. So
how about this? Not to cut your wisdom, King. What's the homie named Simba?
Oh, come on. Yeah.
See how he did it?
Yeah.
I love the way he checked Flex for the Tupac shit and just all the shit in hip hop in general. But still came with bars. Yo, I'm gonna check you, homie, because you got wild on Pac. You was out of Pac, and you sounded like you was about to cry.
Facts.
Hey, but hold on, I'm still gonna hit you with these bars. You still gonna get this work.
That's what I mean.
Dudes need to take notes from the homie Simba, because this hip hop thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, ain't no room for feelings.
All right, well, look, this is what we gonna do.
Ain't no emo shit. I'm gonna put everything on. You seen what happened to Drake and Pusha T.
Oh Lord.
So, you know, come on now.
Listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm about to play this freestyle.
Okay.
I'm gonna put everything on mute, and let's see right here. Let's go.
Let's get it.
On this JID, and I'm up here with Funk Flex on Hot 97.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Funk Flex, JID,
Yeah.
ATL. Joey IE, what up, bruh?
Wiggity, what up?
Flash the camera on my man over there.
It's not about me, it's about Jack.
Got a lot of M's, got a ID, you ready?
Drink one time before it see. Check. Look, get it, split it with my niggas, cause what's mine's is ours. Only way you multiply if you divide the power. Grind for hours, Fonto, piney sour. Why the fuck you think this nigga Cole was high for hours? Why the fuck you think they got me out the slums of Atlanta? Cause JID a computer boy, I come with the data. Cool, keeping my balance, stumbled over a caucus. Smooth drink from a chalice, let me cook, I'm an artist. You can never see me, I be ring the noise. Fuck your ha-has and he-he's, you see we deploy. Couldn't read me if P-W-E-B the boys. Nigga, CC's your voice, for we leak your boy. Peep me, JID be on your TV. My girl ski weed, my weed, kiwi, my dreads, TP, my old tea tree. Wake the game up, them boys sleepy. Your rose grew from concrete, soil, and feces. Hear me clear, cause I don't really like to repeat it. Your favorite rapper gets control, alt, delete it. He sees it, she sees it, nigga, we seize the moment. Please show me my opponent, motherfucker. My dad gave me the swag, God gave me the voice. I said you niggas play it like we gave you a choice. Just watch how the game play, don't play with them boys. They breath stinking, hand shaking and moist. Must avoid gun blast, such a joyful noise. Pick your poison, pick your squad of boys and vandalize some stores. 5-4, trade deuce 1, hey Sue son. Make nooses or shake loose, cause you can die from a gun. Gay guys do drive-bys, that's a fruit roll-up. And I ain't homophobe, but look, my gun a blow up. Trying to turn my city to the modern Sodom and Gomorrah. They sneak.
That was tough. And no reaction. That's, and you know, that was tough.
Yo, I had to turn them. Okay. Because this shit is 7 minutes. So, first and foremost, from what you heard so far, what you think, Ray?
I'm going to be honest. Did it blow me away? No. Was it whack? No. It's more so like it's dope, but it's like, you know, it's not that flex moment. It's not that JID flex moment. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, and then the confidence is not there. You like this with your hand on your face. You know, you gotta blow Flex out his seat. You gotta knock his hat off. Like me, you know what I mean? I'm coming in with the energy. Flex, get that fucking hat off, nigga. Like you know what I mean? You gonna respect these bars. So, you know, everything is presence. Like I said, it wasn't a bad freestyle.
Okay.
But,
all right. Well, let's see. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play I'm gonna let it play because I like some of the shit he was saying. It was fire, but let's let it play.
That fruit roll up line, that was slick. That was me.
The wordplay, the WED boys, he had that on lock. Like he broke it down. He got that on point. But let's see if he, you know, start cooking some more. Then we'll see. Because you see Flex kind of look interested. Like, all right, you talking.
Dissing, but they will not take a shot at the boya. Never Oscar De La Hoya. I'm like, I lead with it. I got this 357, I got this weed with me. And it's crazy because I'm up in NYC with it. Won't catch me with it. Plexico Beezy shit. I ain't Lil Weezy, but that nigga expired my dreams. So word to him, Jay, Nas, Ye, Kenny, and D. But watch this guillotine flow, slice the head of a king or king's cool. Kamikaze jizz, step on the scene. Just like somebody has a rope in the cracking out the cave. Cracking a box and a lock in a temperate rage. I was down on my socks and intoxicated in deranged. Cause my rhymes wasn't getting to the people from the page. I took my piggy bank, came back to the aid with the felony charge, pending it, phone, paid the state, pendulum, swing, swang, swung, knocked me across my face, realizations of not becoming anything. Kinda funny cause it's like a fucking dungeon in my brain. Put a noose around my neck, let that bungee cord hang, call upon the Lord Main, I need run support, or magic wand. Maybe Dumbledore to help me out and get me out this damn revolving door. The hell we about to do? I'm about to just jump off the porch. I know I'm bound to make it. Boy, I'm the Calvinor. Megatron with the puns. I'm like the Calvin boy. Saddle the cattle. Niggas down for the battle. It ends one or two ways in the ground of the gavel. Gravel under my toes. Thinking the time will untravel. Mind over matter. Not with the chatter. You running my data. Blacker the black up. Niggas act up and act as if the reaction that happened is hella tragic. But it's part of the pattern. Patty cake in her face and she freebasing and scraping it off the plate. On that white cause that green being tested by the state on his mic, so I formulate the method every day. What you like, what you want to hear, I show you how it's made. On his hand straight, fuck a beer. See a slim waist and a friend, I could probably cover two like a buccaneer. Oh, shit. All right, that's all I got for you on now.
You know what it is, JID. Should I get something else situated?
Let's do it.
All right, stop it there. Now, from the beginning to that point, what's your thoughts? And I'm gonna comment after you.
All right, let's be real. The boy nice. He can rap. We know he good. We know he good, right? But again, like you said, gotta come hard. Gotta come fight. And in all fairness, Flex did react. He said he had bars. But it, you know.
Was it? Nah, it seemed like a generic response.
Come on.
It didn't seem like that's why I feel he said what he said. JID said what he said. It didn't feel genuine. It didn't feel like it was really like boss. That's how he usually be when he said boss. Like
I said, you know. Yeah. And again, this is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's way better. I'm pretty sure he's way better than he was 5 years ago, right?
Correct.
So
definitely got flow. You know what I'm saying? I heard some bars. You know what I mean? He definitely. I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell people the first thing as an artist, what you have to do, that production got to be right. Now that beat, it sounds like a Premier beat, but that's not the infamous Premier beat you need to rap on when you're going on Flex. You understand what I'm saying? You need. I mean, I seen that.
But see, that's like the go-to. That's like the go-to artists be feeling like when they come up north, they want them to hear them rap more on New York beats, right? Like it's I don't know. It's like a certain type of level of respect. Like New Yorkers want to hear them body New York beats.
Nah, it don't just have to be New York beats. Shit just got to be dope. It just got to be some boom bap shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you coming with bars. You did. So that's my thing. You know. But what you thought about the beat?
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, yo, it's the MC. He gotta, you know, take advantage no matter what beat on there. If you do your job, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna complete the objective, yo. And that's to spit some of the dopest shit anybody's ever seen. You look at everybody, you know, they hear him rapping, they respect it, but it ain't enough. You know, you see the dude over there, he's scrolling on his phone, you know what I'm saying? He's sending it. You know what it is, yo.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I noticed that too. You got to read the room too.
That's why I said it ain't no slight. It wasn't like he was trash or garbage.
It wasn't
like
trash.
Hell no. Like,
trash
not even close. You know what I'm saying? I rock with his music. You know what I'm saying? I listen to his music. You got a new album out now. Y'all go check it out. But just in regards to him just opening up on that, shout out to him for being honest. Because some rappers like the front, nah, it don't get to me like that. I'm always, you know, some of your favorite MCs might not always be the most confident. You know what I'm saying? We all go through that shit at times. So, you know, salute to him for being honest, transparent.
I respect the honesty and transparency. You know what I mean?
But like I said, you got to be fair and understanding what you stepping into when it comes to this arena. You know, Hot 97.
The Lions Den.
History. Yes.
The Lions Den.
Yes.
Sorry.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, you know, moving forward, hopefully this makes artists, you know, come prepared with the best of the best. Now, like you said, you mentioned Simba. That was a great example. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of forced Flex to give it up. Like, that's what I mean. You got to be in that bag where, like, the next time, like, the answer,
Flex banging on that table.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to bang on the table, but I don't want the you know, the camera to shake and all that. I want to, you know what I mean, just do the reenactment of how Flex was when Simba was rapping and getting at him too. And he still was like, had to give it up. So
that's what I'm saying.
Shouts to Simba on that dope freestyle and that approach to coming to New York City. And mind you, he didn't just spit. He wrote a freestyle that was tailor-made for the show and for Flex.
Being prepared. Because not everybody can freestyle on the spot something hard. You got to know what your strengths and your weaknesses is. So even if you come up there with a prepared verse, at least you know you took it serious and you came prepared. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm JID, I hope this is him just setting the seed for him to come back and destroy it the next time he comes back.
Yes, I want to see him destroy it. I want to see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But the days of like constantly calling out Flex, which is kind of funny because we here now, so we might as well talk about earlier this week when Flex made a post informing people that he would be playing 6ix9ine's music moving forward because of all of the rappers snitching and cooperating in the industry, man. What's your thoughts on Flex saying that, man?
I feel like Flex doesn't have a place in that world. I feel like he's a DJ, and Flex is not a DJ from the streets like a K-Slay, rest in peace.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It is a difference. And I want people to understand that. I feel like when Flex make statements like, I'm going to lift the ban off 6ix9ine music and artists that was put in that box for criminal activity outside of, their career. I feel like Flex, you don't even have to mention whether you playing their music or not, because you're not even that type of DJ. You are a program radio DJ. You are a club DJ. You're gonna play what the people want and also what your boss tell you what to play. So let's put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it. And then also, you're not, like I said, you're not from the streets. So now people are reacting to that. And I seen Jim Jones, Flex, he edited his caption and said, me and Jim Jones had a conversation behind the scenes, and Jim Jones is not really feeling him, playing 6ix9ine music, and people of that, that pedigree, that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with that charge on their jacket.
We'll call it for what it is, that rap pedigree. You know what I'm saying? we got to just keep it official. All right. So Jim Jones pretty much checked Flex, like, yo, Flex, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why Flex just need to just be a DJ and stay out of that. Because you know why? A few years ago, you was just saying you a snitch. You see something, you snitching. So I'm lost on you lifting the ban off 6ix9ine because he's a rat and you're gonna play his music and it is what it is. Like, which one is it, Flex? Are you 1-900, Crime Stoppers, like T.I., or you know what I mean? The program DJ that we all know. Like, what we doing, Flex?
I think the post was for one, stir up controversy because he knows that people are gonna interact and engage, more so in the conversation than the individual who presents that post. Because he said, "I'm no longer not playing the music." You know what I mean? So in its own way, you acknowledging that you're going out your way not playing it because a certain individual decided to take the stand, subscribing to a certain code that it doesn't always have to be deemed like a street code. Like, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the military, whether it's police, they say you sworn to the badge. Like, let's be real. Everyone takes loyalty seriously. And when you violate, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter if it's the streets or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's the cartel, feed them to the gulag. You know what I'm saying? They don't play. Right. So I think it's just him playing with the conversation. Right. Trolling,
pretty much.
Knowing that people gonna, that's why you didn't really see too many jump on it like that. Because, okay, let's say, all right, their plan is, what music are they playing? Like, that's how you know it's not a legit argument, because there's no bangers that I've heard from 6ix9ine where as though he got to play him in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's do this. So before 6ix9ine snitch, and that was my bad, I hit the sound effects button by mistake. Before 6ix9ine ratted, was Flex playing his music? Yes, and he played probably, I heard 5-6 records being played from 6ix9ine, and also was on record saying, "This is hot in the streets," or "This is hot in the clubs," or "This is a banger." So, that, and that's my thing with homie. So stop the trolling, you know what I mean, or just call it for what it is. See, my thing is, I respect, like, say for instance, when 6ix9ine, we're gonna take away all the, the street code and all that. Right now, we're talking about music and we're talking about internet shit. Let's do that. Right now, we're not talking about his case. When 6ix9ine was trolling, that's what it was. He told you he was gonna troll you, and he showed you, and his fans was trolling you as well. You understand? So with Flex, just keep it real. Just be like, right now I'm trolling, but I do want to spark the conversation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's my thing.
It's like throwing a grenade in the room and walking out. It's like starting a fire and walking out the room and coming back like, oh, damn, this is what I started. Essentially, like I said, I think it's more so it comes off like they defending 6ix9ine and his reason as to why he felt the need to do what he did in regards to comparing what he did to like Gunna taking the plea deal, which made him sit in that courtroom and had to admit that YSL is a gang. So, both two different incidences, right? From what I know, unless we see Gunna on stand pointing at Thug like this, you know what I'm saying? Or they use that admission to convict Thug for the rest of his life, it's kind of really hard to say, how come we can't fit this piece to this puzzle? Like, it's two different incidences. And
it's two different instances, but
right.
Like in this life of this underworld, because I seen Jim Jones mention, they asked him a question about the whole Gunna and YSL situation, and he said, "My niggas didn't take plea deals." You know what I'm saying? They stood tall. So, but and knowing this life, it's no blur lines. It's no, I'm taking this plea deal, but I'm not going to tell on you, because in the plea deal, it states that it was a situation with him and Thug in the car, and they asked him, "Was that your gun in the car?" And he said, "No, it wasn't mine." You know what I mean? So you know how that go. You know what I mean? You know how the streets go.
Look, I get it. But if you remove this whole YSL situation, you can't name a 6ix9ine record that's hot right now that is in demand. I don't know nobody's playing it. So that's why I said you can try to use that as a means to justify why you want to play his records again. But in reality, just say you'll take the extra bag.
I was about to say that. He went the bag because he says this right after 6ix9ine posted all the Birkin bags and the money.
Hey, yo.
Right? So I saw the play, and that's the thing with these industry dudes, these so-called gatekeepers. It's like, yo, stop it. Just keep it real. My nigga, you want a bag. You want that 6ix9ine bag. You looking at it like, damn, I ain't get bags in a minute. The internet been dictating shit, TikTok. You know what I mean? You know what? 6ix9ine still got that bag.
Come on. You know, land the plane at Hot 97. Meet me here. And we'll discuss it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the hustle. It is what it is, but
it is.
I
want to say this real quick. Boosie also reacted and was pretty much like, nah, Flex, don't do it.
Yeah, don't get no platforms to no informants, no rats. I mean, that's why I said it's gonna always be controversial. And again, I don't know him to play any 6ix9ine records. I don't know if he has played any recently. And I haven't heard any new music from 6ix9ine. At least, you know.
I don't listen to Flex. I mean, who listens to Flex right now at this point?
You know, it's about the community.
Every once in a blue.
I'm assuming radio, folks that's going to work, coming and going, traveling. I'm not listening to the radio as much anymore. You know, things have changed, so but I'm sure he has, access to an audience of what, millions of motherfuckers? I mean, New York is,
I guess.
That's what I'm saying. How many people listen to the radio still to this day? That's still a market that maybe not be, underutilized as much, or people may not acknowledge that there are people that's still in the need in that market. So regardless, he's like you said, he's Flex, but you're a DJ. Stick to the music, stick to the DJing, lead the street code, and the color book politics alone, because it gets worse, right? And when I say worse, we got a situation as of yesterday where it was being reported that a video came out showing Young Thug allegedly accepting a hand-to-hand from an individual, another defendant in the YSL case.
Correct.
It looked crazy, man. What was your thoughts when you heard the reports that they had video footage?
When I heard the reports, I'm like, nah, this can't be. Then I had to see it for myself on camera. I'm like, matter of fact, let's go to the video first. Come on, man. Let's go to the video, and I'm gonna give you my full assessment on it, man, because you can't make this shit up. You can't make this up, man.
Now, as of right now, they're saying that he's been cleared of any wrongdoing. So, in that aspect, they're basically saying that he ain't had nothing to do with it. But here's the footage that everyone is reacting at. They're saying, they caught Young Thug allegedly accepting a Percocet. A Percocet. So as you can see, this individual gets up, walks towards Young Thug. Police get to approaching him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They, I guess, take the joint from Thug's hand. What you got in your hand? And now, everything else, according to the article, is still some conflicting stories as to what happened when they went in the back, but they're saying that they found more contraband on him. You know what I'm saying? He swallowed some stuff.
Now, hold on. First and foremost, like, let's pump the brakes. Slow it down. Slow it down. First and foremost, you said, because I haven't been keeping up with the case as of late.
Yep.
Now, this is one of the defendants that's in this whole trial case with the YSL.
Yeah, that's how they labeled Defendant Williams. Hold on. Give me a second. Defendant Khalif Adams. That's his name. Excuse me. Khalif Adams stood up from his chair and walked towards Jeffrey Lamar Williams, aka Young Thug. So
got you. Now, but this is my thing. So he's in custody, right?
Mm-hmm.
before you come in the courtroom, I believe they search you. I believe so, right?
Listen, King, I don't be in no courtroom.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you do get searched because you got to think.
Hell yeah,
they got to make sure you don't have no weapons, so you don't stab no court officers or no, lawyers.
No, that's real. That's real.
Right?
Yeah, they got usually had a metal detector, the person there with the scanner, empty out your pockets, sign on and go.
So let's put this in a perspective of, hold on, this shit not really making no sense. This looks like a setup to me because when he did it, right, it wasn't even slick. And then the cops was following him, the court officers. Look, let's play the tape. Let's do this in real time.
Oh, let me move this over so y'all see.
Yeah, let's do this in real time. We see the
cop right here on the right.
Look, watch.
Follow him.
Right here. Here go him. Come on. Right before he gave it to him, they was on him. Okay.
Now let me say this, right? Okay, it's a setup. In that situation, an individual walk up to you, hand you something. Are you taking what he giving you, or like how are you reacting to that?
Nah.
Because again, they saying he a defendant, so I guess at this moment, he's supposed to be with Young Thug, and you get what I'm saying. So
I'm not taking that from nobody. You know what I mean? Especially with everything, the way it's going in this case, and everybody's taking plea deals. Nah, I'm not taking that from nobody. So, you know what I mean?
That's the only thing that makes you wonder. Damn, because there's no way
in court, and then in court, and then
no.
Look, from the beginning, they've been broadcasting the whole trial. They've been filming the trial.
Yep, by the hours.
So what don't get caught, in real time will get caught on tape, and they're gonna rewind and do surveillance, and you understand, backtrack. So
unless they had previous knowledge that this was gonna happen, maybe they seen a message or something, overheard a phone call, whatever. You know what I mean? But there's really no physical proof to say that Young Thug knew he was getting ready to be handed something. We see him talking to his lawyer now.
Yeah.
So
you don't know what's going on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But initially when it came out, just watching the face value, it looks crazy. Like I didn't even want to read, soak in the headline of like, yo, was doing a hand-to-hand in the courtroom. Like it's like, yo, you can't be serious. Look, you take the joint, all right, cool. I'd have been like, yo, what's that? That joint would have fell on the floor. Like, yo, what the hey, yo, come get your man.
That joint wouldn't even touch my head. You dig what I'm saying?
No, definitely, I don't know what this is, man. Celebrity, circus court. I don't know what this is.
This is something out of a movie, man. Like, come on now. What we doing here? Exactly. That's how I feel. Yo, just like
man,
the homie with Kyle Pfeiffer. But
like I said, it's this whole case, man, make you scratch your head, man. Ultimately, you don't know what to believe. And like I said, when the video came out, I couldn't believe it because it was being reported as if like they caught him red-handed. You know what I'm saying? But looking at it, getting a little bit more context, it's like, yo, I refuse to believe that one person is that stupid. You can't be that stupid. This is a high-profile case, high-profile name.
Everything has been under scrutiny already.
Come on, yo, it's like,
so you're gonna make a drug transaction in court.
Come on, yo. That's why I said if this is you doing this, boy, you deserve everything coming in.
Not even a transaction because it wasn't nothing exchanged. So that's a drop off. You making a drug drop off in court, like, you know what I mean? You throwing an alley oop in court of work. You throwing an alley oop of work in court.
That's what I'm saying. Like, crazy. You can't make this stuff up. And I don't know what to expect moving forward. That's why I said it feel like circus court, because it's like every day is something new. You already had the one Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion case. Every day you had so many lawyers, on Instagram giving their updates. Mm-hmm. And when the verdict came out, a lot of people was hurt, heartbroken. So that's why I said, it's really hard to confirm what is real and what isn't if you're not in that courtroom. hearing it and seeing it firsthand. And even in our space as media, when we get these stories, we got to do our due diligence and just making sure everything is actual, factual, or at least inform the audience, yo, this is alleged. We don't know if it to be true, because man, it's crazy. Like some of the headlines, you like, no, this can't be real. Like, look at the headline we woke up to this morning with P. Diddy.
I'm like, and everybody covering this story about how Shorty, what's her name?
Carisha,
City
Young
Girl
Miami.
chick.
Yeah,
Young Miami, Caressa, whatever.
Carisha, yeah.
Carisha, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about she liked the way it felt or do something to her, something like
she
golden
like
shower. She like the R. Kelly treatment. You understand what I'm saying? The Robert Kelly treatment.
And if that's how she get down, that's how she get down. But when either way, you know what I'm saying? This is where we are when it comes to the reporting the media. That's why sometimes it's worth talking about, and then sometimes it's not. I get it.
Did you cover that?
No, I didn't. We covering it now, unintentionally.
Nah, we
making an example of just where we
loosely.
Are. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Like, who cares?
People are sexual beings, but it's the point of just like, that's who we are. Like, that's somehow headline.
That's the biggest headline.
Right. That's newsworthy. Like, nah, that come across my desk. I'm like, nah, what else we got? You know what I'm saying? What else we got better? I know it's something better.
Come on now.
Than Shorty, But anyway, let's talk about something serious. 2 nights ago, interview came out of the young lady by the name of Sydney Leday. Reported that she was one of the victims that was shot during the night of Takeoff being murdered. All right. Cool. Saying that this young lady was hit in the back of her head with a bullet, King. And she survived.
Was she grazed or hit? Like, this is what I was.
Yeah. Either way.
But grazed and being hit is 2 different things, King. And we have to.
That's true. That's a fact.
Unpack that. We gotta. This. You know what I'm saying?
Call Suge Knight. Suge can tell you exactly the difference from a headshot to a graze, because it's always going to be controversy. But according to the reports, they're saying she got hit in the head and she survived. It was a miracle. You know what I mean? She finally came out to tell her story and just, give some type of context as to what happened that night with the moments leading up to Takeoff, unfortunately being, murdered. And essentially she confirmed hearing this argument, right? Or this, what she called it at the time, playful banter. At least that's what she thought. Right. Over the dice game, right? A lot of people still speculating as to what the argument was about. We don't know whether it was somebody lost a lot of money in this dice game, feeling upset, whether the dice was loaded. Like, we don't know. All of this is speculation. You know what I'm saying? But one thing she confirmed was saying that she overheard it, and that she didn't think it was. They thought they were just talking shit, going back and forth. Nobody thought that this was going to be something where now you're fighting for your life. So everybody's just still trying to get answers, right? A lot of questions. When the week of the incident took place, you was of the mindset that we got him, we gonna lock him up. Even the individual DJ Pat that they allege is the trigger man, right. He's out, $1 million bail. People online saying that they don't even believe that he's the trigger man. So it's
saying he's the fall guy.
Come on, man. That's what I mean. And
allegedly,
yeah, it's like,
that's what the internet is saying.
Come on. So because of that, people wanted to hear what she had to say. And prayers, blessings to her and her family moving forward. Right. I know that's got to be tough, especially with the healing, grieving. All parties involved. Like I said, that was an unfortunate incident, something senseless that we still don't even understand why he had to lose his life, or anybody had to be injured for that matter. You know what I mean? Dice game or not. Come on, man. It's like, it's like I said, people still shocked at the fact that Joe gone. Like, this is real. This is not a game. And we almost in February. That's really what makes it kind of frustrating. I'm sure the family of Takeoff, they upset. They want answers. They want to stop the process of grieving. And how can you do that when you don't really have no answers as to why this man lost his life?
Correct.
So
Dang.
that's
Well,
that's
I looked at her interview, right?
Mhm.
I could definitely feel her pain and tell that for the most part she's being genuine. But I also did see some scripts
Mm.
in the interview, and we can go to it. A lot of people probably didn't peep it, but I'm an analyst, so I peep game. And early part of the interview where she's defining her well-being, she says, "I'm happy." Then she switched it up real quick. Let's go to that real quick because I don't want nobody to, why Reck is being insensitive to this woman's pain and all that. So I don't want that. Let's go to the clip. It's a 9-minute video, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
On
Hold on. Let me see if I can get that joint for y'all right quick. No, you're right. I wasn't even looking at it from that standpoint because,
no, we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
try to be respectful of the situation, right?
Like I said, she doesn't look like she's not being ungenuine. I believe it to be genuine feelings, and she went through traumatizing situation, being shot in the back of her head, and we trying to be respectful to that,
Yeah.
Her first interview, she talks with us about what it was like being there that night and the wounds she's still recovering from, physically and emotionally. Sydney, first, tell us how you're doing.
Every day is different. I'm going through different emotions. I haven't saw a therapist or anything, so because most days I'm happy. Most days, I could just, to sum it up, it's a mix of emotions. So I have random times.
Stop it right there, Rip.
I feel.
Bring it back to I guess right there.
It's different. I'm going through different emotions. I haven't saw a therapist or anything, so because most days I'm happy. Most days.
That's the script. Hello, script right there.
So basically, they told, don't say that. Don't because they're going to use that as you being happy off of somebody else.
Oh, now, and like I said, that was something that kind of threw me off the frequency of just, she got me. I'm like, damn, that's unfortunate. Shorty got hit in back of a dome. And then once I heard the happy and then she retracted real quick, I'm like, oh, that was the script that she went off. So,
days, I could just, to sum it up, it's a mix of emotions. So I have random times where I feel angry. A lot of, I wouldn't say sadness. It's, I have feelings of being grateful that I am still here.
Huh?
Look at the tears now.
You've made a miraculous recovery. Tell us what you've been through.
I really just can say I'm just grateful to be here, and it's just like sometimes unreal.
Do you remember the moment you first woke up in the hospital?
Everybody was around me. Well, when I first woke up, like I said, I didn't want to be there. I kept telling my mom I want to go home. I had never been in a hospital like that, but I remembered what happened because when I was up the whole time after I got shot in the head, and I called my mom and told her what happened and to come.
You called your mom after you were shot?
Yeah. And I told her to come to the hospital, but I ended up having a seizure. So I was on the phone with her the whole time.
Yikes. Okay.
Mm.
Imagine being in that position. Now, again, I don't know the trajectory of the bullets. I don't know how it penetrated the skull, but you talking about you having a seizure while you're on the phone with your mama. Woo, that ain't probably one of the scariest moments in your life. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And she mentioned it. It was a scary moment, and it happened to be Halloween. The irony.
You wearing a nun costume.
A nun costume. And she also said she had went out earlier, and the friend that she went to this bowling alley with, she told the friend she wanted to continue to celebrate because it's her birthday weekend as well. And she said something to the effect, like her outfit was popping. So she wanted to continue to, I guess, show the world. Or, and it's a lot to unpack in this interview. Like I'm not here to put Shorty on the stand. You know what I mean? She
M.Reck, the body analyst expert.
I mean, it's over here. Like, me, I go off energy and vibes first and foremost. You know what I mean? That's just who I am. But outside of everything, it was some things that I didn't like. She was kind of arrogant because when the reporter asked her about, did you know you was gonna be at this event with celebrities like Takeoff and such people like that, and she said, "Well, I'm always around celebrities," and she was kind of arrogant because
try to downplay it like it don't matter.
Yeah, it went from being hurt and in pain into hold on. Nah, I'm out here, miss. What you talking about? Like I'm stepping on shit. I'm a big step out here. You know what I mean? So which one is it?
Yeah, but it's really hard to gauge it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Sometimes you may be on social media, might be on a phone. You see what other people say on these platforms. It start to feed into your consciousness. So we don't know where she's making those statements from in that regards, right? Because
correct.
It's really unnecessary. Like we talking about Takeoff, right? In the sense of like your family, and this is just trying to be respectful because there ain't nobody trying to downplay what she went through, right?
Not at all.
But let's be clear, she's alive, she's here, she's having an exclusive interview telling her story. Takeoff family, on the other hand, they don't have that same luxury, so it ain't no slight to her, you know what I'm saying? But they just wanted to. Well, I can't even speak for the interviewer, but I'm just saying it ain't even no need to be like, look, I ain't even pressed because they celebrities. It don't matter. That's why everybody popped up that night. Like, let's be real. It was a star-studded event. Oh, no. Obviously, y'all heard such and such is going to be there. It's going to be lit. It's Halloween. Let's make a movie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, is it genuine? Until something else says otherwise, I don't want to go against it. Like I said, respect to her and her family and everything that she's going through. But right now, people just looking for answers. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, like this was more so her pain. This wasn't about Takeoff because I didn't really get any insight on what really happened. We already knew it was a dice game. We already knew things went left with Quavo, allegedly losing money because we still haven't seen the video. You know what I mean?
So is that where, maybe that feeling comes from? Maybe you're not getting enough coverage? The fact that everyone was flocking to, Takeoff and nobody considered the other victims who were injured that night. Maybe that could be on her consciousness as well. Hence why she had doing the exclusive, and this in the middle of January. This incident took place, end of October, early November. So,
I mean, are we putting our pain on display? Like, what are we doing here? Like, are we broadcasting, being a victim? That's like, because I'm lost here because if that's the case, then, I'm lost because January, this came out 3 days ago? How long ago this came out?
Yeah, it was 3 days ago. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even understand what was the point, of this interview, at least connecting it with the whole Takeoff. Yeah, she was there, but I didn't get any insight on, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, we didn't know who she was before this interview, but at the same time, we not even getting what really happened. We still don't.
Right. We still walk away with, you know,
but nothing.
That's why I said it's not.
And shouts to her, like not taking nothing away from her, not taking away nothing from her because she was a victim in a situation. You know,
trying to see it from both sides of the coin, as they would say. That's all. You know what I mean? It ain't no slight to her and her grieving process because, like she said, she's going through a range of emotions. So it's a lot of people that's affected. You know what I'm saying? And you got to tread lightly because you ain't trying to offend nobody.
Well, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? This situation here, people just want answers and they're getting tired of the okie doke. You know, time is moving. You know, like I said in the beginning, you was of the mindset that they already knew who did what. Wasn't gonna be that long before we got some answers, but as time continuing to progress, man, you got individuals moving on with their life. Certain people of Takeoff side can't do that until the grieving process starts. Grieving can't start until you get some answers, till you get some justice. This is just how we feel. That's the least, you know what I'm saying, we can get. Because Takeoff gone. It's nothing you can do to replace that. You know what I'm saying? Gone. So, like I said, you know, prayers to everyone that was involved that night.
To everybody that was
like it was just unfortunate. Senseless incident over ego, money, gambling. You know, no matter how you look at it, you know what I mean? It is what it is, right? But damn. Like I said, that's tough. Like I said, you hitting the head, call your mama, have a seed, like man. Yeah. But let's talk about Flo Rida, man.
Oh yeah. Congrats.
Ooh.
Congrats to Flo Rida on that 82 million. Them M&Ms, them 82 M&Ms.
Man, they saying he was awarded 82 million. All right, a win in a lawsuit against the energy drink company Celsius. All right. And you know, 50, being who he is, had to be the first one to send his congrats because 50 all about his money, man.
Correct.
You know, just letting them know that.
I thought that was commendable. I thought that was.
But you know, 50, you know, 50 was like, you know, Flo Rida's a good dude. Celsius was wrong, and they're gonna have to pay now. I was only drinking it because Flo was involved. Money by Monday. See what I'm saying, bro? Bro, 50 is, you know, good in that regards, man. And,
think about this. That was a marketing genius move, right? Like on some, okay, let me salute Flo Rida, but also let me holler at them on the sidebar, like, yo, all right, homies just beat you for 82 M's. Yo, holla at me. We can get some of that money back. That's
come on now.
You know, you gotta read the plays. Everybody don't know how to read the plays. You know what I mean?
Listen, man.
So,
if you got awarded 82 million, what you doing with that money, Reck? Right now, you got to check for 82 million. What you doing, man?
I'm first and foremost, I'm disappearing. Like, I just need that peace of mind. let me assess everything. You know what I mean? I don't even, like, I'm gonna continue to spend the money I got already. That 82 million, I'm just gonna let it sit, and then I'm gonna strategize. But really, I'm going somewhere where I can have a peace of mind. I'm going to a deserted island. You know what I mean? For a few days. I don't want to hear no sirens. I don't want to hear no cars going by. I don't want to hear nobody calling me. You know what I'm saying? I just want a place of serenity so I can think, so I can make a conscious decision on how I need to, you know, really invest this money and make this 82 million turn into 82 billion. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing.
All right.
What's your plans if you was to hit that lottery for 82 M's?
82 mil. I'm taking all 82 M's and I'm burying that shit at an undisclosed location. Somewhere, because boy, if your ass woke up to a Bank of America account,
come on now, we gotta talk about that.
Looking real spooky out here. They playing with people's money. They talking a recession coming. It's looking crazy out here. But you know, to really answer the question, you know, of course, I would take half of that and put that to the side. You know what I'm saying? Take a portion of that and break it up with those that, you know, that's on they struggle, on their journey every day trying to make it. We gonna start something around here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to empower those around me because let's be real, yo, you go to Mars, it's nothing you can do with that 82 mil. You ain't taking it with you.
All.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You can only be rich in finances for so long. You know what I mean? I'm trying to create investments, buy properties, help others start their business so they can be empowered on their journey. Like that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Buy some properties in the city so I can redevelop what the hood look like versus what it was, 30, 40 years ago. We transitioning into a new day and age with the communities. They knocking down the projects. So, I would try to get in from that aspect.
No, I'm with you on that. But are you doing that day one or week one when you get the 82 million? Now I gotta let it.
That shit sound good.
I gotta let everything kind of settle down. I gotta let the noise settle down.
Yeah, you already know. That sound good.
Yeah, not jumping out the window. I'm not jumping out.
You already know.
Everything you saying, I'm definitely for that. Niggas gonna make those moves. You know what I'm saying? Definitely set people out who deserve it, who's putting the work into. I'm not just giving this money to any and everybody. Right, you know what I mean? Because, definitely the unfortunate. But people that's just that sense of an entitlement, nah. Those type of people, nah.
Nah. I'm listening. I'm copping acres. I'm getting me a nice little herb farm. We gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Dispensaries, all that.
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's time to embrace
farmland. Come on, man.
Gotta embrace it. Gotta embrace it. You know
so shouts to Flo Rida, because he responded to 50. What was his response to 50?
I mean, just basically, appreciating him for reaching out. Hold on, let me pull the post back up. But right, he just put up the prayer hands and said, "Love you, my brother. Always appreciated and a true inspiration to the situation and the way you've accomplished in your adventures." So. Just saying, just saying 50, you know what I mean, make it out his situations and make sure he took all his money. Remember, it was a time when 50 was going around collecting.
Correct. As he should.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But shout out to Flo Rida, you know what I'm saying?
Shouts to Flo Rida, you know what I mean?
You ain't got to do them apple bottom jeans and the boost with the fur no more. You ain't got to do that no more.
What's so crazy, them joints was moving numbers, too. Let's not act like Flo Rida wasn't moving them ringtones and them singles. You know what I'm saying? He probably like 100 million sold in singles, like on script.
Ringtones, all that. He was.
So
listen, you can say what you want, whether you like the music or not. You know what I'm saying? The money come in on time. So that's what it's about. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking on 50 Cent, Stars green lit season 3 for BMF.
BMF.
Yeah, so
BMF.
Yeah, let's give that a round of applause.
Yeah, you got the buttons now. I don't hear it. But I clap it up for Green Light Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys over there. I still gotta watch the new new episode of season 2. Yeah, I gotta check it out. Have you checked it out yet?
Yeah, I watched it last night. It comes out on Friday, so I caught it me and my lady, we caught it probably like maybe 1, 2 in the morning because it comes out 12 a.m. on Fridays now instead of it coming out on Sunday. It's that Saturday night, so it comes out on Friday.
Okay, well, what's up? It's fire, you know what I'm saying? Fuego.
I rock with it. I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But also I don't want to give it away, but it's still early on. It's still like the 50-50 boys transitioning to BMF, but not the BMF that we all know and love.
Still
in the early stages. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think a lot of people are waiting for those moments. They want to, get to that part. You know what I mean? So they milking it. Let's just say that as they should.
But look, it was good enough to make him green light a new season already. So 50 know what he's doing. It's a method to the madness. He know what he's doing. He gonna secure it either way.
And then Stars also having it to whereas you can get the app for $199 don't hurt either. Running those numbers up, if you know what I mean. You see the plays. But I don't want to really get into it. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and 50 put that out there. Like he did it like kind of in a negative way on his IG. But think about it. It was a play. It was like, yo, just in case you didn't know, the Stars app is $199, but he did it in a way, yeah, Stars need to listen to me because now the app is $199. But see, 50 is the troll master. So whereas I'm gonna troll this situation, but I'm also gonna make sure I'm capitalizing off, you know, the whole situation, opposed to just going viral. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm running the numbers up at Stars, but I'm doing it from a different place where you don't even see.
You showing your worth. You letting them know that you are of value. And in the moment they think that they could like part ways and still get the same results, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know, the leverage, and that's all of us. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you're of value. Because if you ain't got no value, it's about it. It ain't nothing personal. It's just the way the business go. It ain't about what you done. You know what I mean? That's what I mean about constantly just evolving in your field, whatever it is that you're doing. It's always important to stay mastering your craft because, you can't read the landscape 5-10 years from now. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Joe Budden started a podcast. He was just having fun, him and his guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll name it later. That's what he called it. I'll name it later. Now look at Joe Budden. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important to stick with your journey. You know what I mean? Stay true. Don't look at others and be like, dang, why I ain't get my look yet? That just means stay true. Yours is coming. Yours is coming. Even 50, he was getting joked. Remember, they said he was bankrupt, all of this, remember? Now look at him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worrying about no money right now. And he putting his own produced content out, which means that his brand holds value, which means that he ain't just got to be exclusively with Stars now. Y'all do know that, right? Like, he's setting the tone, letting you know.
Not to cut your wisdom, but see, this raised another point. Because remember, I want to say before the year was out, he was saying his deal with Stars was up. So them greenlighting a third season, why is he celebrating? So was the deal ever up, or was he's about to renew a new deal, but let me put the play into the effect to make it seem like, it's tension.
Right. I mean, that's why I said you always got a question. I'm reading his book now. So, 50, he's very strategic.
Marketing genius.
He's calculated. He already done assessed everything before he done send on that post. He knows what he's doing. So, in that aspect.
The evil genius, man.
Come on. But, another trailer came out.
But hold on, I want to say this. Big Meech also, Little Meech rather, responded to it, and he just basically put up the emoji of the GOAT, as well as hold on, let me see. Yeah, he put up at 50 Cent. He put up the post that was on 50 Cent page from Deadline, BMF renewed for season 3 at Stars, right? And then he put in the caption at 50 Cent GOAT with the cool emoji, the smiley face with the shades on, and then the black flag, like at the finish line type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Basically saying, finishing up strong. We working. Yeah, we working. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing stopping. And like I said, shout out to them. That's
shouts to them.
Let that be inspiration for everybody on their journey. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to have a plan. Whatever it is that you execute and trying to see, manifest. Right? You have to come up with a formula, what I mean? Stick to it, execute. And if you fail at it, go back to the drawing board. Ask yourself, why did you fail? What did I do? Because again, like I said, 50, he's sold millions of records. When Diamond, he's on the short list when it comes to the greatest artists of all time. So he could easily go around and use his musical career and album sold as a leverage. No.
Hold on, let me interject with that. News came out today.
That's what I'm saying.
Another 42 million singles sold by 50 Cent and the plaques. You want to pull that up real quick? Because I think brothers really need to get these accolades, because people be acting like,
I mean, that's what happens when you make the hits. When you make the hits, you talking about the RIA certification.
Yeah, because I seen some big numbers being put up, and people acting like records don't sell no more, like or artists such as a 50 Cent can't sell anymore. And they just announced another 42 million singles sold by 50 Cent. These are records, that came out
classics from the catalog.
Classics,
from his
catalog. So let's.
But again, like the fact that he don't use that as leverage. He don't even. He say, no. I'm gonna go to school, get some experience, understand what it is to be not only an actor but working off the camera, directing, producing. He's learning all of these things to create his own. Absolutely. To me, that lets you know he could easily say, "Yo, everything you just said, bro. Music still selling, streaming, people still rocking with it." Like, bro, come on. No, he don't do that. He go in there recognizing that, this is a field that other professionals have been dominating in. You know what I mean? Some of the greatest actors, actresses, filmmakers of all time. He came in through the door. You seen him do his work with Pacino, De Niro. Oh, yeah, come on, yo, Mario Van Peebles. Like 50 paid his dues coming in.
He definitely paid his dues.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, yo.
I mean, I'm hella influenced by 50 Cent and people like him in that space, man. So salute to him, man. Come on. Definitely inspirational, motivational. And man, it's amazing.
That's why I say, yo. But to also add on that the Wu-Tang, man, American Saga, they dropped their trailer to their final season, man. The final season. I don't know what's up.
Trailer fire.
It is, man, but it's just like bittersweet. I'm tired of liking shows that get, eventually come to an end. I mean, I think it's 3 seasons, but
I mean, think about it, right? Okay, Wu-Tang, they always gonna be relevant,
right?
But when was the last Wu-Tang album? When did we get the last Wu-Tang album?
Wu Block? Shit, I don't know. Once upon a time.
I mean, are you considering those? I kind of do. Wu Block is Sheik and Ghost, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, members from both cliques do make collabs on these projects and features. But when was the last Wu-Tang album? It might have been.
Remember Better Tomorrow? That came on 2014.
So we talking.
Then because remember the Lil Martin Shkreli album?
But nobody heard that though, right? That went in his vote, like.
Right. I see something that says the saga continues, but I don't know if that's
the Mathematics album. When did that come out? That's a Wu album because that's a Wu-Tang producer. So I believe that came out maybe 2018. I want to say.
But like that's so crazy, yo. The Wu was Ghostface put out music. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's putting out their own releases. So, but as far as a collective and a unit, like you don't really have to put too much onus in it. I just see the Better Tomorrow. That's from what I remember.
The reason why I'm mentioning that because it's like Wu is not currently as a collective putting out albums as a group.
Right.
So where do you go with the series? Do you like
there's too many people in the group. Like I don't, like it's a lot to unpack and unfold. And I think that's what's so good about series is that you can kind of looking at what 50 did with the Power Universe.
Yeah, spin-offs.
Ding, 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 ding. There you go. You hitting it right on it. So it's like I don't want to, as the viewer, I don't want to feel like you're compacting all of this history in the 10 episodes where we already know ain't no way in hell they're gonna be able to cover all of that great hit. Something's getting left out.
No, but what about is just the deal with Hulu is up?
Maybe that's what I'm hoping.
They looking to fish maybe somewhere else at another network.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like we gave Hulu 3 seasons, but you know what? For these spinoffs and everything else, we might want to go to Netflix or Stars or you know what I mean?
Well, listen, it gotta go down because it's a lot of talent in that group. And like you said, why wouldn't you have a Ghost and Ray show? Why wouldn't you have an ODB spinoff?
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Even just RZA. Like
what I'm saying, like you see on TV The Rock, he got a show, Young Rock. So it's like there's spaces for that, but is there going to be an audience that want to see that? You know what I mean? And the only way you can make that happen,
they're going to have an audience. Wu-Tang, forget about it. They fanfare is I never seen it. Like in hip hop, I never seen that type of fanfare ever. People tried to duplicate it, but it's no can touch the Wu.
Put that W up.
Yeah, that's a
like,
fact.
oh, that's Wu-Tang. All right, it is what it is. But which is funny, right? Because Jizza get ready to come in town, man. Jizza be here. He coming here in March, I believe. Liquid Swords anniversary tour. And he gonna be doing chess boxing, man. So I'm thinking about getting a little meet and greet joint so I can play him in chess, man, and see if I got a chance, man, to take on Jizza, man.
Rip versus Jizza in chess?
Chess boxing, King.
Chess boxing, King.
Come on, King.
I think I might want to pull up for that.
Come on, man. And in NY, they take it serious. They got the clock.
Cameras on for that.
Come on,
nice camera action for that. Might have to do that live on the MReckNRip show.
Listen, if I can get it in there, we're going to see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I'm excited.
I come with your A game now because Jizza and RZA, that's what they do, Ken.
That's what I'm saying. They be on the chess channel, chess.com. They have a YouTube channel on here, and they'll be on there playing live games. So, like I said, just to even have an opportunity to sit down and play chess, that's legendary in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I play chess. I'm not on the level like these dudes where I had to, hustle. Making money playing chess. I wasn't in the trenches with it like that, but I know enough to feel like I got a shot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I keep y'all posted on how that go. That's in March.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
keep me posted, man.
Outside of that, King, you said what to look out for? What's dropping today again? I don't think they caught it the first time. What's dropping today again, King?
That's Spooky Hours episode 2. Gemini is dropping today. I'm gonna drop it on the Patreon. You know what I mean? Patreon.com/MReckTV, and I'm gonna drop it on the YouTube probably tomorrow, but it's gonna drop on a Patreon. I gotta take care of the supporters first. You know what I mean? The people that have just been, holding me down, from off the rip. You know what I mean? Pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, with hip hop, today is National DJ?
Oh, I don't know.
It's supposed to be like National DJ Day, where we just paying homage, respect,
salute to all the
legendary DJs in hip hop.
All the legendary DJs,
past, present, future. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all for keeping the off.
Salute to all the DJs. Yeah, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking the little your playlist curators. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all shine. Y'all, you know what I mean? They
my actual DJs, man.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the ones that know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know how to do it.
Pay they dues.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They can go digital, analog, don't matter. But shout out to them because again, they held such a great space in the culture where, you wouldn't even hear some of these records make it, to the major platforms if it wasn't for the DJs taking a chance and saying, you know what, let me throw this on, see how they and the people love it. And I honestly think that we need more of that today. You know what I mean? Can't just be on the onus of
Let me interject real quick, not to cut your wisdom, King. Do you think social media, like such as a TikTok, is phasing out the DJ?
No, I mean, you have to utilize it. It can be an asset. You know what I mean? When you see Jazzy Jeff go on live and do his set, you see D Nice do his set, right? You know what I mean? They ain't doing it because they hoping 1 million people watching. They doing it because that's what they love to do. There's somebody on the whole other side of the world that's watching this and seeing that you're one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? If you see Primo on the 1s and 2s, I don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? Get on TikTok, show the people. Because now you got even more access to an even bigger audience now. It might not be in the form of selling millions of records, but with this technology and how it can be reached around the world globally, come on, man. Especially overseas, they love and cherish the culture of hip hop, and not just the MCs, all the elements. You know what I'm saying? The breakers, graffiti artists, the whole nine. So it keeps the art form alive. You know what I mean? Everybody playing their part, and I don't think technology is phasing out DJs at all. I think now you have the ability to embrace it even more and, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people want to be entertained. That's never going to change. That's never going to change, no matter what app is out. You get these people in the room, whether you're telling jokes, whether you blend the records. Right. People want to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? These is legends we talking about. So what makes me feel good is when I see the kids, right? When you see the kids DJing.
Oh, man.
You know, and be killing it like, yo.
Kids, and then you see the girls.
Come on now.
They be killing it. And you see, like, it's like a few sets of twins, like, of girls that be, you know, supporting each other. Like, they sisters, they be, you know, doing the vigors and the backspins. And they killing it. The blends. I'm like, wow, they going in. Like, you know what I mean?
Like I said,
on classic records, too. On classic records, too. So.
Nah, you know, man, like I said, you know, shout out to all the DJs, you know what I'm saying? Mainstream, locally, underground. Everybody. Don't matter, man. Keep the art form alive. And just shout out to the culture of hip hop.
Even online DJs, because every DJ right now is online too. So, you know, we gotta shout them out too, because they might feel alienated because, you know, that's another thing about the culture too. It's like, you know, because I remember outside of DJing, you know, remember producers was getting roasted for using Fruity Loops. You know what I mean?
It's all about mastering the equipment you have. You know what I'm saying? Certain people was ahead of their time. You know
heat is heat. Me?
Yeah.
Heat is heat.
If you deliver and the people respond, you know what I'm saying, the way that they're supposed to, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to always
Look at Knife Wonder. Look at Knife Wonder. Nigga did some banger on the Fruity Loops. Bangers that we love. That whole
change.
What that threat for Jay-Z. Off the R. Kelly sample. Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's never going to change because that certain music, it speaks to your soul. You feel that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why even now with some of the newer DJs and them blending the trap records with some of the old school records, you know, it's fire no matter how you look at it, because it's just that perfect blend. But like I said, I'm just anxious to see where the art form is going. Hip hop, you know, turning 50, making strides, man. And we put so much emphasis on the negative, right? The bad things without realizing all the good that the culture has created for all of us in this space, to be able to even have a platform like this to bless the people with our commentary and dope dialogue, man. Come on, yo, hip hop feeding a lot of people. And that's why so many people hold it so near and dear to our hearts, because we don't want to just, you know, piss it off, man. It's get enough bad rap about, you know, a certain portion of rappers who feel like they're being targeted, whether it's the Rico, whatever the case. You know, hip hop is in so many different layers and forms, so many different artists that don't get that recognition or just do. So, you know, this is for y'all, man. Keep holding down. Keep, you know, doing this with integrity and honor. And the people gonna always hold us down. You know what I mean? The culture is gonna live on forever. So that's all I say about that. You know?
Now it was a few other things we gotta cover. Blueface and Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, man. Clip came out yesterday. I guess they showing a preview of an interview. Saying that Chrisean was belligerent. I know she might have been a little intoxicated. But, you know, it seemed like a common thing. You know, some people feel like Chrisean got to make better decisions because she keep going back to, yo. Like I said, I'm not really into the reality thing, so I'm not tapped into the storyline. But all I know is it looked crazy when they hit her with the Nino Brown and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jazzy Jeff. And she like, Blue, you going to let him do this? And he just like, huh. Look what you made me do.
Damn near kicked the TV off the wall, you know.
Look what you made me do. That's what he basically said. Like, look what you made me do. But, you know, what are your thoughts about people just being, I guess, I don't want to say inspired, but they just like being entertained by this couple? What are your thoughts on individuals that like that, man?
I mean, it's crazy to me because people just love, you know, the toxic and the drama and that type of behavior. And this is why these reality shows thrive. They thrive off that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, even with that happening, people were saying, oh, that was just publicity for the reality show. You understand what I'm saying?
Everything now is, you know what I mean? For publicity, everything is a viral campaign. It's hard to say what. You know, everything is like the lines are blurred now. So, but for a person that's not in tune with every storyline or whatever, from the outside looking in, it looks crazy. It's like, yo, I get it. Y'all young, y'all got money, but everything ain't meant for that camera. And, you know, after a while, you getting paid, you getting the fame. Sometimes you lose track of yourself, man. You get beside yourself and think you doing all of this, you know, for the camera. You know, if I turn up, if I set it off in here, it's going to go viral. Anybody that know that they got that type of leverage of power, could be easy prone to tap into it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know, I just, you know, I hope that she get herself together. I hope he get himself together. I thought he was a rapper, so I'm waiting to hear some music. You know, let's get back to
the music, man.
Yeah, like let's get back to why we here, because I don't really, you know, okay.
I don't subscribe to all the you know, the toxic antics and
that ain't made for me. And again, it's not no slight to them, because it's gonna always be people that want that type of entertainment, right? Think about it. 20 years ago, they would have been perfect for Jerry Springer, some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Boy,
but if the shoe was on the other foot though, because it's like more so she's spazzing. I mean, he's not, you know, innocent, but also it's like she's the one always spazzing.
That's what I'm saying, accountability. But at the same time,
but imagine
applaud it though. There are some people that used to applaud, maybe not in this incident, but in times in the past, people applaud that behavior. So you can't pick and choose. You know what I mean? When you live in that lifestyle, it's 0 to 100. There is no in the middle. And with her, we've seen incidences where she getting into fights, beating other girls up, she fighting him,
put hands on his mom.
Come on. So it's like, yo, you're basically conditioning shorty to be a monster. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's why you rock with her, because you feel like can't nobody stop her. That's the type girl I want. Now you get her to that point, it's like, yo, who's going to be the one that says, yo, you getting outside of yourself? Like, this is why we all got to have that.
You can't turn that off.
No, you can. But that's why it's important to have self-discipline and awareness. You know what I'm saying? Because other people that don't want to see you make it and take advantage of you, they're going to get rid of all of those people around you that's looking out for your best interest. That's always the case. You know what I'm saying? Then I replace those individuals with substances that's going to throw you off your square. Drugs, alcohol, whatever it is that you like, whatever temptation that you into, we're going to give you that in abundance, because you'll never, you know, be on your square. You know what I'm saying? I can always catch you off guard. So that's why I said people condemning her actions now should have been saying that from day one. You know what I mean? You created a monster who thought that, you know, this is how we get attention. This is how we attract viewers. You know what I'm saying? And so far it's worked.
Correct.
Right? And eventually, where do you see yourself as, like, where does this end? Because where I see it now is like you spiraling out of control, and somebody got to get involved and say, you know what, both of y'all break it up, separate, get your mind right, mind, body, and soul, take care of yourself, because now you get into a place where, you know, it goes beyond return. You know what I'm saying? You're too short term, you're not thinking long term. So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Looking back, when you see some of these clips that they both partook in, like, you're gonna be like, y'all really did this? And in the moment, it's like, yo, we lit. But looking back, are we really? You lit for all the wrong reasons. So that's why I said, let's get back to the work. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It can be intoxicating, but accountability on all people, all parties involved. Right. There's people getting, you know, a check off of this. Yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming she paying her family, paying, you know, her bills, her livelihood, being a part of this play. So, like I said, man, what else we got, right, before we get up out of here, man?
We got No Name. Yeah, Rip.
Man, No Name. Let's see. Let me get this article up here right quick for y'all. An artist who made some posts the other day, speaking on the industry. Hold on. No Name says we have to start gatekeeping Black art in a powerful call to action. All right. No Name has challenged Black artists to band together to effect social change by limiting the amount of access they offer to their art through white-owned platforms. On Thursday, the rapper and activist shared a long message divided into 4 images as a slideshow on Instagram. In it, No Name started with a statement about the myriad ways in which Black art can be accessed by white consumers. One of the post states, one of the biggest mistakes I believe we've made in our struggle towards liberation in this country is allowing white America unfiltered access to our entire culture. White America has created an institution of violent policing and medical neglect that is killing us every effing day. And every day we get on their platforms, TikTok, Twitter, etc., and we create trends, music, art, and language that they turn into billions. Do y'all ever think, or do y'all never think maybe white people don't organize to end economic/racist exploitation that Black people face simply because they love consuming the art we make out of survival? As Black artists making Black art, we have a responsibility to our community and to our culture. I understand needing to survive under capitalism, but there is power in collective action. What would it look like if we all said, unless festivals, streaming, social media puts 10% of their profits into the Black community's funds we use to house and feed people, we will no longer contribute our content. I'm about to play Coachella because I need the bread, she explained. Trust, I'm not above anybody, but if there was a collective boycott where all Black artists refuse to share our work unless we see radical change in our conditions, I would immediately do that. So, what's your thoughts on what she said, man?
I agree with her 1,000%. 1,000%.
Something that, we discuss when we throw these terms out like culture vulture and all of these things. But we already know. We know this already. And I'm glad that, she putting it out there in hopes to see other artists tag along and see if we can get a movement created to where so this can become a normal thing. Because she makes, valid points when she says some of these festivals, platforms, everyone monetizing, they don't have a responsibility to put some of them proceeds back into the communities. Right. Let's be real. Like, our communities are the ones that's in need. The economy within the Black community. Like, that's what I'm saying. We're the ones, creating the art that everyone's being compensated off of, yet we're not reaping the financial benefits. So as we continue to move down this path where we feel like technology is, empowering us more, putting the leverage in the artist's hands, we got to start doing the work.
I mean,
in regards to just,
ownership.
Yes.
I mean, like, you got platforms like TikTok, but then you got, what's the homie Isaac Hayes' son platform?
Fan base. Right.
That's Black owned. And that's what she's talking about. Here we are, I guess shucking and jiving on TikTok.
I mean, all these platforms, you can easily say that. We try and make it survival, like she said,
But they capitalizing the most off it. They own the content. You dig? And we make everything move. The culture move.
Right.
All aspects of entertainment. Dancing, music, film. I mean, you name it, sports.
Well, I say it's the highest grossing genre. So we understand how powerful the money that's being made in this culture. But why aren't we, and again, I ain't gonna say, because it's a generalized statement. There are people out there, individuals on the independent grind, been doing it. They don't get the same, public support on the mainstream aspect, but that still don't, discourage them not to get out here and get active on the front lines. But, shout out to her for expressing how she feel, because I'm sure there's a lot of artists who feel the same exact way. But unfortunately feel like they have to do what they got to do for a check to survive, under capitalism. So that's what I mean. Now we got so many people who financially, creating more businesses, creating apps, like setting themselves up. It's time to, come together. It shouldn't take it.
Spooky Hours TV app coming soon. SpookyHoursTV.tv. So yeah.
Listen, man, I don't think people understand what Spooky Hours I don't think people understand what M.Reck is doing or what he's done.
They need to tap in. They need to tap in, my brother.
This man took a segment from his series on YouTube involving the people, right? The Rec Mob, and turned it into a live show. He's living proof that you can do it independently.
Turned into a live show, but then turned into a TV series.
Come on.
No, let's go.
Come on.
And then also turning into an app. Just like how you can get the Stars app, you're gonna be able to get the Spooky Hours app as well, Spooky Hours TV app as well, and then the M.Reck TV app as well, and then you're gonna get the Rip app. You know what I mean? The Sensei app and the Forgotten Kings TV app because it's my brother. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the point is, we can do it, y'all. Ain't nothing stopping us but us. And even if one goes down, it's gonna be more stepping up to the job. And like I said, it's on us because ain't nobody changing. You know what I mean? I'm hearing things about reparation talks and all this and that, but I haven't seen no progress in the last several decades. You know what I mean? Everybody eating, but with technology, like we say, you know, it kind of evens the playing field now. It's on us to do the research, do our homework, and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know they ain't looking like they can ready to pay us back in full, man, even though we need that. We need all that reparation, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, take advantage of what you got right now. Stop waiting, thinking that you need all this money, you need all this equipment. No, you don't. It's easier than ever now. It's all predicated on your work.
Excuses.
Come on. We got everyday lives. It's not like people just sitting around with nothing to do. No, we make the sacrifice, make the commitment because we want to see this thing, you know, flourish one day in hopes that it'll turn into something as big as an Amazon, as big as a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? These conglomerates that you see today was a small idea yesterday on a piece of paper. And the only way you're going to manifest it if you put in the work to make it come alive. So in regards to the gatekeeping, time's up, man. That's all I'm going to say. Time is up.
You're on the clock. You're on the clock.
You've been on the clock. And I don't know if people understand that. Everybody thinking they spot here forever. You can sit here and brag about what you've done. We can all brag about what we did. Who paved the way, who opened the doors, who did what. Don't matter.
What you doing right now?
Come on. Don't matter. Because it's scary out here. Shelf life ain't how it used to be. You know what I mean? Shelf life expiration. Yo, you be up out of here. Come on. You could be up out of here. So with that being said, we all got to stay on point. All got to stay on our A game. Don't let up, man. MReckNRip show, new season, new episode. Sorry it took us this long to get back to it, but we working. You know what I mean? It's chestnut checkers. And yeah, man, like I said, we ain't want to let y'all down. I wanted to hit y'all with an episode, but I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Sun done went down.
Yeah, man.
In the time, you know, we blessed y'all. I'm going to try to edit this thing in an hour. We'll have it up and running for y'all. I got to do my 1-2, but if it ain't out tonight, it'll be up early morning for y'all to digest, get that Sunday morning content. But yeah, man, I hope y'all had fun because we back. We ain't going nowhere this time. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't taking no layovers.
Not at all.
Nothing. We doing interviews.
About to run it up.
You know what I'm saying? We got interviews coming. People, listen, get ready.
And we going to react to everything too.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. You know
anything that we deem worthy.
Of course. But even if you feel like you want to hear our perspective on topics, email us, man. ForgottenKingsTV@gmail.com. It's actually, that's my email, but I think we got the MReckNRip show@gmail.com as well. So yeah, email some topics if you want to reach out, promo, interviews. You got to be dope. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just promoting, taking people money for anything. Like, bro.
Got to be heat.
Come on, I don't just stand on it just because you got shorty, you know, twerking in the background. That don't mean nothing. If it ain't fire, it ain't coming on my platform. You know what I'm saying? Right. So even when it comes to this, right? You know what I'm saying? We ain't standing on it. But listen, man, let's get up out of here, man. Sensei Rip, MReckTV, we out of here, man.
No, we gone. Peace. Double deuces and bubble gooses. M.Reck TV.